welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Hannah Rose and you're watching Home with Hannah. On this channel, we talk about all things self-care, self-development, crystals, cleaning, all of that fun stuff. I have a big passion for spirituality, crystals, all of those topics, and I wanted to start integrating that into my channel because that is one of my biggest passions, and I really feel like it's important to share what you love. So that's what I'm going to start doing every Wednesday and Thursday on this channel, is talk about topics of spirituality, crystals, and so much more. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And I just quickly wanted to add that at the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my crystal collection. I've got them all put out here after I filmed this video for you. So I wanted to add that at the end of this video, just because if you're a crystal beginner, it's always fun to kind of look at other people's collections. Or if you love crystals, you've got lots yourself and you're like me and you just like seeing what other people have, it's always fun to like look at other people's collections. So that will be at the end of this video, so just keep watching. I thought it would be good to really break down the basics of what crystals are, what they can do, how they're formed, so that you can get a really good understanding of what crystals are and how they can be used as a tool in your life. I'm a really big believer in that crystals can be used as a tool in your life, whether you have them around your home as a way of spreading good energy, or maybe you use them for crystal healing or in meditation, or you wear them like crystal jewelry. I actually make crystal jewelry and stuff. I'm gonna have my website that's gonna be launching within the next couple months. And I've already got my Instagram page. It's called Inner Sparkle Crystals. And I'll put a link in the description box below so you can check it out. I talk all about crystals and their healing properties. So like I talked about in yesterday's video, my Law of Attraction video, we are all made up of energy. We are, as humans, energy. Our mind, our imagination, our thoughts, our emotions are so powerful because we're made up of energy, and because our energy and our energy field, if that is kind of blocked, if certain parts of our energy field are blocked, if we talk about chakras, which I'll talk about next week because I think it's a really important topic to kind of understand, if one of your chakras, for instance, is blocked, that means you kind of need to work on that chakra, you need to open it up, and you can use crystals to help you do so. So crystals, because they come from beautiful nature, from our amazing earth, they vibrate a certain frequency. And with that frequency, you can use that as a healing tool. All crystals have healing properties, which I'll go into a little bit in this video, and then my future videos will go into more depth in particular crystals and their particular healing properties. You know, they're formed from the magma and the inner core of our earth, and that's where they start to form. So they're made up of all these three-dimensional patterns of atoms, repeating patterns that then form the mineral. And as the crystals form, it allows them to store memory and energy. So because there's these repeating patterns of atoms that are forming, it creates the crystal, it stores memory, it stores energy. We are energy, they hold energy, and they can help you in your life. And crystals are seen as a really stable form of matter. All of these atoms and molecules, they form like really tightly together, and it creates this stability in this crystal. And that allows them to be able to react in certain ways, which is why we know that certain crystals have certain healing properties because of the way they react to certain things. Some crystals shouldn't be put in water, such as selenite. Selenite is formed, it's beautiful, it's like a white light, it's a gorgeous crystal, and this crystal can't be put in water, whereas a quartz crystal, like a clear quartz crystal, rose quartz, amethyst, you can put that in water to cleanse it, to clean it, and things like that. So all crystals are unique in their own way, and they all hold different properties, different ways to care for them, cleanse them, energize them. All crystals have energy and memory stored within them, and that's why it's so important. If you have a crystal sat in your home as decoration, it's going to store a lot of energy. Imagine all the people that go into your home and they visit you, and you're talking about certain things, and you're talking on the phone to different people, and this crystal sat there in your house. It's going to kind of soak up all that energy. some of it being negative. And if it stores like negative energy, it's so important to learn how to cleanse and charge your crystals. I always like using selenite as a way to cleanse my crystals. Some people use sage, and I really like to work with the moon cycle. So I'll always kind of set my intentions on like a full moon and cleanse them under the moonlight, charge them up under the moonlight or sunlight. That's a really nice way to kind of care for your crystals, which I'll go into more depth in another video. So because crystals are made of energy and we are made of energy, they can respond to our consciousness, to our thoughts and emotions, and they will help you through. They will be a tool to guide you. And even if you feel like you don't need any healing or anything like that, like I love using crystals as a way to manifest things. I use them in my law of attraction practice. I use them on my desk on a daily basis to just bring those good vibrations, to help me set intentions and put them out there into the universe. I think crystals can be so powerful in not only as healing tools and their healing properties, but also just as a way to uplift you, make you feel good. And I love using them in meditation. I'll take a crystal and I'll just hold it in my hand and I will do my meditation in the morning. When it comes to crystals, the thing to remember is honestly, there's no right or wrong way. And that is my favorite thing about working with crystals is before I even did any research or knowledge or courses on working with crystals, as I'm a certified crystal healer, before I did all of that, I just used my intuition. Your intuition is so powerful, and I was just drawn to crystals. There was no right or wrong way to choose a crystal. Whatever I was drawn to, whatever I thought was beautiful or that I was attracted to, that is what I went with. I went with my instinct, my intuition, and that is how I chose crystals. That's how I got into crystals. About 5 or 6 years ago, I saw a crystal at a market stall, and it was outside at a market stall. I saw a piece of rose quartz, and for some reason I just felt drawn to buy it. So yeah, I feel like crystals are so powerful, and when you understand their healing properties, it makes it easier for you to work with them because you know which crystals are good for what. But just remember that there is no right or wrong. Just do what you feel is best for you. Pick crystals that you are drawn to. Don't go out looking for a particular crystal. Instead, let them come to you. So their energy field, like an energy field of a crystal, is dependent or influenced by their shape, their size, their color, the way that they're kind of formed. So this one has been polished and shaped into a point, which kind of manipulates the way its energy field is going to work, because now the energy is pointing up. It's got a flat bottom and a pointy top, and that crystal now, the energy is focused on pushing the energy up into the universe. And that is going to help with it being a citrine, which has got the properties of bringing abundance into your life and creativity and energy. And this energy is now shooting upwards into the universe, which is great for setting intentions. So we have crystals that are raw crystals and crystals that are tumbled crystals. Now, raw crystals are not handled and polished and stuff like that. They're just straight from the earth, and they're in its natural form. They can be rough, of course, because they're not polished and shined. And that's the nice thing about polished crystals, is when you hold a polished crystal, I've got a bowl of little tumble stones here, and of course these ones have been tumbled until they're smooth and polished, shiny, and they can be easier to hold because you don't get like the rough bits of the crystal in your hands. So there is a difference between the two. I love having raw crystals around my home as decoration, and I think they bring beauty to little corners of the house. But I also love working with tumble stones and polished stones. Those are my favorite ones to kind of hold during meditation, is a polished stone, whether that be in the shape of a heart or just a simple little tumble stone or a crystal point, a wand. But no matter what, they still all hold energy. Of course, the raw crystal you might think is more powerful because it's not been handled with, but a tumble stone is just as powerful. It still holds all of that energy and memory inside. Okay guys, so this is my beautiful little collection of crystals. Now I have started creating a stock of crystals that I'm going to be selling. Those are separate from my personal collection. These are ones that I have around my home that I work with personally when I'm meditating and all of that fun stuff. So I just wanted to share with you the crystals that I was drawn to and a few of the first crystals I ever bought. And yeah, so let's start with the first crystal I ever bought, and that was this piece of rose quartz. Now, it's really special to me, even though it's just a small piece of rose quartz. I love it. I was drawn to it, and that's what kickstarted this whole collection of crystals. So that's the oldest crystal on this table in terms of what I've had. And I have different types of shapes of rose quartz. As you can see, rose quartz is one of my favorites. I love this crystal sphere. It's a large rose quartz sphere, and I just love it so much. It's so beautiful. I have this on my desk. I love having that on my desk to the right hand side. It keeps me calm and just reminds me of my love for crystals. I have this little crystal wand. This is great for using during meditation. I have this beautiful large rose quartz chunk and a rose quartz candle holder. Then I've got selenite, and selenite, I just love selenite. Look at this. The way the light reflects off of selenite. I love it so much. So this is selenite, and this crystal is a crystal that you can charge your crystals on. So it's cleansing and you can charge your crystals up. It's beautiful to meditate with. It's just pure white light. I just love working with this stone. I love palm stones because they're the perfect meditation tool. You can just hold them in your hand. They're nice. You can rub them to calm down and de-stress. I love selenite. Selenite wands are my favorite thing to do like on a full moon when I want to release negative energy and cleanse my aura. And these selenite towers are always so beautiful. Moving on, I've got a few separate pieces in this bowl. We have Aquamarine, which is so beautiful. Aquamarine is quite expensive to buy. It's quite rare, but it's so lovely. We've got a blue calcite raw stone. Black tourmaline, which is a great protective stone. It's really nice and protective and a great grounding tool. So great for grounding and protection. We've got Lapis Lazuli, which is a beautiful like royal blue color with like gold speckles in it. I love Lapis Lazuli. Really good for the throat chakra. So yeah, I just have a few on this plate, including like clear quartz. This clear quartz little cluster is really nice. Clear quartz helps to amplify the energy of other crystals. Then I've got a little tiny smoky quartz crystal point, which is really cool. Then we have this natural citrine point, one of my favorite crystals now. I love setting my intentions with it. I think it's a beautiful, powerful stone, so I really love that in my collection. Then I have a Fluorite Pyramid. I don't know if it's going to, focus. It's beautiful. It's got deep purples, blues, greens, and pyramids are a great geometric shape that really helps to kind of focus the energy and point it up towards the universe. I love this black obsidian. I bought this in a store in Liverpool that I came across while kind of walking around, being a little tourist. And I was drawn to this black piece, and I was like, why am I being drawn to this? And yeah, it's black obsidian, great protection stone, great grounding stone. And I actually have that in my entranceway. So as you walk into my apartment, I have this and an amethyst piece, which I really feel brings protection to the apartment. I've got like blue agate, which is a beautiful piece to have on a bookshelf or just as home decor. We've got pyrite here, which I love. Green aventurine in pyramid form, which is great for bringing you luck and wealth, that type of thing. It's great for the heart chakra as well due to the color. And then I've got some fluorite tumble stones. I've got loads of different tumble stones in this little bowl here. We've got things like pink agate. We've got some rainbow aura quartz, I believe it's called. Rose quartz, gray, grain pink Botswana agate, malachite, one of my favorites. It's great for travel, the heart chakra, great for love and that type of thing. We've got some citrine and some orange calcite, I believe it is, hematite, tiger's eye, rose quartz, selenite, black tourmaline, garnet, angel aura quartz. Is this the angel aura one? Let me see. Here's my angel aura one. We've got this beautiful angel aura quartz. I love angel aura quartz. The aura quartz are always so beautiful. And then of course, one of my favorites, I love it. I've got it in a crystal point, this crystal point wand, and clusters. I love this. This is from Uruguay. It's this beautiful cluster of amethyst, so stunning. I love using this in my crystal grids. And then I have this crystal. This amethyst crystal is always in my hallway. Like I said, at the entranceway, I've got one of my crystal bracelets on. It's a power bracelet, really high grade amethyst. And this one is really nice. It could go on a bookshelf because it's got a nice flat edge to it. But yeah, really nice. I put that in the bathroom to kind of add like a spa feel to the bathroom. I have this beautiful piece. My boyfriend bought this piece for me. And this is actually one of my first amethyst pieces, and it was actually bought as a gift. So I'm really grateful that my boyfriend bought me that, knowing my love for crystals, even though at the time I only had like one crystal, which was that. And I have my crystal points, my clear quartz, amethyst, and rose quartz in this beautiful pyramid type of a thing. I think it's meant for plants, but I put my crystals in there. And then we've got this beautiful pink Mangano calcite, I believe it's called. I love this. It's so beautiful. I just feel like it's so pure. It's such a light energy. It's so stunning. It's so calming as well. I always find blue stones to be very calming, but for me, this pink calcite is just so lovely to look at, and it just brings me so much peace, like inner peace. I think it's really, really nice. And then we've got this raw chunk as well, which is stunning. So yeah, I love that calcite. So pretty. And this is blue calcite. So there's all different types. They all come in different colors, shapes, and forms. And I don't believe I shared this one yet, but this is a beautiful blue celestite, and it's stunning. Again, another very calming stone that I like having as decoration in my living room, just to bring more like calm energy. So I love that. Let me show you this pyrite up close as well. Pyrite's so beautiful. It's seen as the fool's gold. So brings abundance, wealth, and masculine energy into your life. So yeah, that's my personal collection of crystals. I just love them so much. So that's it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you kind of some information of the basics of how crystals work, how they're formed, how they can be used as a tool in your life through their healing properties and things like that. And I hope that you enjoyed looking at my personal crystal collection. I love looking at them every single day, working with them, and learning more about them. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. That way you don't miss out on next week's crystal video. So until next time, I hope you all enjoy working with your crystals. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye everyone.